Do you want to improve your fluency? Are you someone who often forgets words? Let me ask you this. Do you think in English or dream in English?
Shut up. I can talk English, I can walk English, I can laugh English, you bloody fellow. Vayapuri in Tamil becomes Vaipuri in English and Belpuri in Hindi. Sir, English is a very funny language, sir. But fine and rhythmic language also. You know how? English is the fashion of the nation. In such condition and consideration, the conjunction become injunction and injunction become irritations. Frustrations and temptations are common for all nations because condition become contradictions and prediction become premonitions. That's why fiction results in collusion, diffusion, destruction, demolition, demonstration, declaration, degeneration, depreciation, deliberation and decoction.
Knowledge Bandara, an animated video presenting the world's best-selling books. Hello friends, welcome back to Knowledge Bandara. In this video, I am unfolding Think in English, the right approach to Fluent English by Nilam, Pathak and Anushman Sharma. Here it takes a unique approach to mastering spoken English. Instead of focusing on traditional grammar drills and rote memorization, it advocates internalizing English as a thinking language just like your native tongue. Thinking in a foreign language is essential. It increases fluency and allows you to connect with people from different cultural backgrounds. You don't necessarily need to move to English speaking country as many people do, but putting your brain in English only mode will definitely help. The challenge with traditional methods lies in their layered approach to learning. They typically initiate the English learning process with vocabulary and grammar, then advance to writing and speaking. Unfortunately, this sequential method often results in gap between comprehension and fluent expression. Additionally, native language interference is common obstacle, as individuals tend to think in their native language and translate in English, leading to stilted and unnatural speech. Moreover, placing too much emphasis on grammar rules does not ensure fluency. Unlike learners, native speakers seldom consciously ponder grammar. Instead, they effortlessly internalize its usage over time. Thinking in English, the solution involves direct access to meaning, as the book advocates bypassing translation and encourages associating words with their meanings and concepts. This approach fosters a more natural and intuitive understanding of English. Immersion and exposure achieved through listening, reading, speaking and crucial components similar to child acquiring their native language, where constant exposure contributes to subconscious learning. This book prioritizes building blocks of thought over grammar rules, focusing on sentences, patterns, connectors and question tags as essential elements of communication rather than mere grammatical rules. So, what are the must-do activities one should do on a daily basis to become fluent? First, talk to yourself in English. Describe yourself whatever happened during the day. This gives you extra practice before you start explaining things to other people. Next, get an English-speaking friend or a partner. It is always easier to improve English with a companion, especially if he or she is a native speaker. Regular chats in person, over the phone, text messages and other common activities will be a greater boost to improve your English. If you don't have one, enroll yourself in Cambly or Clappingo. There are lots of English speaking partner apps. Make friends and at least with other learners and start speaking to them daily. Here you are naturally forced to use English while conversing and completely keeping aside your native language. So you are destined to learn English. Moving on, start using vocabulary as soon as possible. Never stop yourself from speaking until your language is perfect. You will be waiting forever. You volunteer yourself and start speaking wherever you get the chance. Next, learn vocabulary in phrases, not in single words. Our brain are pattern matching machines that remember things put into context. If you can't come up with any context examples, check out Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary or Google it. Fifth point is travel. Meet new people and stay in touch with them after your trip. Try having conversation with them often. It is the easiest method to build your network and find a speaking partner. Next, use a book dictionary over an app. When you search for a word, turning page after page, you naturally repeat it in your head. By the time you find the meaning, you remember the word. Additionally, you are exposed to new words while searching for a particular word. Moving on, sentence blueprints. These are predefined sentence structures that you can fill in with different words to express your various ideas. They provide a framework for spontaneous speaking without getting stuck in a grammar. Eighth on the list is storytelling and role playing. Engage in activities like storytelling and role playing in English allows you to practice using the language in a natural and contextual way. It is fun and removes pressure from formal speaking. Finally, shadowing and mimicry. Listen to native speakers and mimic their pronunciation, intonation and rhythm. This helps you absorb the natural flow of spoken English and improve your fluency. The book goes beyond basic communication and emphasizes developing critical thinking skills in English. It encourages you to question, analyze and express your ideas effectively. Think in English aims to build your confidence in using English as a tool for thought and communication. Fluency becomes a natural consequence of internalizing the language and using it actively. Remember, consistency is the key. Like any skill, mastering spoken English requires consistent practice. Immerse yourself in the language as much as possible and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Find your enjoyment. Learning should be enjoyable. Find activities you genuinely enjoy in English, whether it's reading interesting books, watching movies, or chatting with online friends. Embrace the journey. The learning language is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate your progress along the way and don't get discouraged by setbacks. Think in English offers a refreshing perspective on learning spoken English by focusing on internalizing the language and using it actively. You can break free from traditional methods and achieve true fluency. Hope you liked this video. Thank you for watching it. See you in my next video. Bye.
I am so inquisitive to know that. How is it? So you are a maverick when it comes to speaking. You are the epitome of magical words. How do you do it? Give our young readers out there, how is it that you have such a powerful vocabulary?
I just read a lot, and that's the honest truth. I hardly ever looked up a dictionary. Just if you read enough books, you'll come across a new word twice, 3 times, 4 times. The usage will teach you what it means and how to use it. So the main thing is read widely. I believe it's the best education there is, the best entertainment there is, and the best escape there is. And it's also something which actually improves your vocabulary.